If God ever had to make the worst kind of human beings, it has to be the celebrity worshippers. Fucking crazy are people. I have zero respect, man. And in fact, if you let me talk to a person, celebrity worshipper, we'll almost get into a fight, almost a duel, but still, my respect for them will always be minus. You may do whatever the fuck you want in daily life. You can be very good, you can have good knowledge, you can really be successful in life, but still, if you are a celebrity worshipper, you don't deserve what you have also if you're in that stage. Because you see, for me, the way I say it, porn stars are no different than terrorists. Yeah, and when I say porn stars, I'm not just talking about some explicit porn stars. I'm also talking about celebrities. And they're not really to be blamed, They're not really the ones to be blamed. People, the dumb ass people are supposed to be blamed. That's it. I'm here blaming. Like, fuck the celebrities, man. I don't care about them anymore. But the people who worship celebrities, those people have no respect. Not just from me. They don't have respect anywhere. Like, literally anywhere. Because you're not just worshipping a person, you're just worshipping the entire thing that you're doing. Promoting shit as if it's gold. Just because both of them shiny yellow color. Nah, that's not how it's supposed to work. One of the biggest reasons why the real generation, this our generation, the real life cultures, ethos, the principles, morals, fucking relationships are falling apart because love is commercialized. The whole idea of, okay, you can have multiple relationships, you can just fuck around and find out about your own self-identity in life, is being commercially sold and celebrated and worshipped. Of course, people are going to turn into dumb shit. You see a generational shift in everything, culture, morals, whatever it is, even fucking behavior. It's because the data you've been feeding, the data you've been fed on is so wrong, so fucked up. That's just it. I mean, you can tell me that I'm overreacting, it's just a movie or it's just a video song, it's just one dumb item song that people are dancing to. I mean, celebrities and people are worshipping it. And recently there's this movie, Coolie, released. And there's a lot of cringe shit, to be honest. A lot of cringe shit happening. And there was this one song in that movie, I think it was something about it was some Monica. I've heard people singing that shit. You can tell me it's just one song, or there's lots and lots of video songs I can tell you. But you go and say that shit to a 2-year-old watching it and enjoying it. Literally, as I went to this tea shop, I was drinking tea. It was some 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening. A bunch of oldies, a bunch of unks, basically 30s or mid 30s. One of them came with a kid, okay, his daughter, probably some second standard kid, I guess, because that's how she was looking. She was just making some dumb noises. Just a average kid, irritating her father. I mean, annoying because she doesn't want to stay there. You know what that guy did? He gave her a mobile, asked her to sit inside. He went outside with his friends, smoking cigarettes and having a tea in one hand. Me, I just wanted an orange juice. I told the guy he's preparing it. I'm waiting in the chair. And this kid comes and sits in one of the chair near me. I'm like, okay, cool. Just a kid, what she gonna do, right? And for some reason, I just wanted to be quiet for some time. And I see the kid vibing. Like, the kid was crying actually. And then all of a sudden, she's now vibing for the song. For the song, okay, that what song? Is it some fiercely great content inbuilt default value providing song? No. And the kind of visuals shown in that song are not that bad. It's very decent compared to what kind of materials other video songs have. But even this song, if we see a second standard girl vibing to it, what do you expect from her when she grows up? Because it's not just her watching that song and vibing. It's more or less like her own dad, has validated, yeah, baby, you can dress up like this when you grow up. I'm not going to question you, and I don't have any rights to question him because I'm the one who taught you all this. Right? That's what really is happening in the play, isn't it? The guy has no idea. He's just smoking cigarettes and enjoying some random shit with his friends. It's almost like he just forgot about his daughter. You just gave a mobile phone to shut her up. But then what is she watching? You have no idea. This is just soft porn. This is literally soft porn. And this is why I say, to me, celebrities, porn stars are no different than terrorists. They create chaos. These people, what do they create? That's it. And just to make sure, I'm not siding with the terrorists. I'm saying these people are no less. That's it. I'm not taking the side of terrorists. I'm not saying terrorists are to be celebrated. I'm saying celebrities are not to be celebrated. Okay? And by that, I don't mean every celebrity. There's obviously people who do good stuff. See, and I'm not saying everything is wrong. And I'm not being the guy who has problem with everything in this world, okay? To an extent, I don't give a fuck about everything that happens. It's just that some things are quite disturbing, some things have to change, some things are just being taken for granted, and I have to say it all. That's it. What's the point of blaming the kid alone? The generation rotted because the previous generation let it rot. Even worse, the previous generation is the reason for this generation to rot. That's how I'll put it. Since everything's almost commercialized, intimacy, commitment, everything is just have become this old theories in books that people don't refer to anymore. That's how it has really become. I am saying all this, I can confidently say all this because I see shit in college, man. Every day I see shit. I hear people do cringe stuff. You would just go to gazebo. I mean, gazebo is the canteen. If you go there, or if you go to North Square, which is basically a canteen, you can just get your mind fucked easily. It's so sad that people, grown ass people, fucking spending 2 decades of breathing air, consuming food, consuming water in this life, in this world, and then not realizing what they're doing, just acting upon their instincts, emotionality, because this is where I'm coming to. Because it's been validated, it's been commercialized, it's been sold legally. I mean, better just give them guns and ammo, no? They'll just shoot and die. Because down the line, that's what is happening. It's fucking with their brain. People have cuck fantasies. People in college, guys who are not even got into a relationship yet, not even married yet, have cuck fantasies. Just to try it out, sometimes they have cuck fantasies. I don't know what to say. I feel sad for those people. Of course, I'm not gonna go pat their back and be like, you still have chance. Of course, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay away from those people. And if they try to make good efforts, like actually genuine efforts to stay near me, of course, I'm gonna push them back. And if they don't get the point of me pushing them back with my words, I'm gonna have to say harsh words. Because I'm not Buddha. I'm not here to try and make people's life better by sacrificing mine. Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna tell you what not to do. And if you want to be like me, not like me, but if you just want to be better, like be a normal person with proper sanity working, for God's sakes, don't do dumb shit. Listen to this one quote. The real price of falling in love is to never fall in love ever again. That is love for me. Not just for me, that is love for a lot of guys. When I say I just want to be the first one for my girl, I just want my girl to be the first one for me, that is love. How the fuck will you just fall in love with someone and just figure out that it doesn't work out or it won't work out in future? You just depart, break up, and then fall in love with someone else. I just don't get the point of it. How does it work? I don't know. Maybe people, if someone was watching this and has had multiple relationships at past, they can justify it. I know there are some genuine reasons. There are some reasons that people get traumatized because they can't get together even when both parties want to be together, okay? I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people who treat it like a commercial game, okay? Let me just make a porous, distinct difference. I've seen people, I've met some of my friends, brothers, sisters who have devastating daily life. And they make it devastating for themselves. Why? Because they're traumatized and they're unhappy with everything that's happening in this world because their love life is disturbed because of some random parties. Let's say their own parents, their relatives and stuff. You know how it works. But I'm not talking about them. For them, I have no words. I don't want to get into the context only. But for the people who commercialize it, fuck you people. But still, if you want to justify it, still you can justify it. Doesn't change shit. But yeah, celebrity. If you worship a celebrity, if you be like, yeah, that's my idol. If you have those ugly tattoos of them on your body, you are one pretty fucker. And see, the point is, even if you have tattoos of people who genuinely are doing good, you still are a fucker. You have parents who fed you your entire life. You have parents who bought you shit, took care of your ass. You don't have their name on your body, but you have some celebrity's name on your body. Like, fuck you, man. I'm not gonna give you respect no matter what. Fuck off. That's it.